Hey guys, Rachel here. Discussion number 2. Have you ever met a professional athlete and thought to yourself, wow, how humble and kind this person is despite all the doting attention they must receive on a daily basis? Or maybe perhaps you thought the other extreme, which is, wow, what a dick. That kind of attention from people at large could easily bloat one's ego and give them a sense of grandeur, all the while looking upon others as beneath them or less than. Sure, they possess a talent that people admire and may put them on this pedestal far from reach for most, but does that make it okay for professional athletes to not have to stand during the national anthem? No. American society loves their sports, and I mean really loves their sports, and that's great and all. But when we start viewing these athletes as above human or possibly even godlike, because we know there are some people who think like that, and our mind gets so warped around the talent not belonging to us that we start thinking, hey, they don't have to stand for the national anthem. Do you know who they are? They're so-and-so. Let them do as they please because they've earned it. That becomes a problem. That creates a false reality or notion that another human being is better than, which can lead to feelings of inferiority, lower self-esteem, and potentially create an illusion in our heads that if you only possess something society deems worthy, then you too can get away with disrespectful behavior. Now, in regards to the American culture that has shaped itself, not standing for the national anthem is seen and thought of as disrespectful. The national anthem is the song of our country, giving respect for humans who fought for our freedom and liberty. We all stand before a game and feel our hearts with our hand to pay that respect, especially giving thanks for being able to even enjoy the entertainment we're about to interact with. To say that athletes should not have to stand during the national anthem is implying that they don't have to, but everybody else in the stadium does. There must be a reason why someone would feel that they have to stand while simultaneously thinking the athletes that are playing don't. When we start viewing others in a higher light, higher than we do ourselves, or falling short to social comparison, we can eventually start the deadly cycle of negative emotions towards oneself, leading to a whole mess of uncomfortable states of mind. For example, self-doubt. That can arise when one is fixated on another's successes and talents in excess, which lowers your vibration to a state of negativity, bringing about feelings that make you feel less than, undeserving, or unworthy. For some, the emotion envy, also known as the green monster, could come about unwittingly, causing great discomfort for the person experiencing it. Being in a state of jealousy alters your perception of how you view yourself because you're too focused on what you don't have or what you want to have. We need to switch gears and start the habit of actually treating everyone equally and let go of all the reasons why not to. Doesn't that sound familiar? Isn't our country supposed to treat all equally? Like that is what we were raised up to know about America? Some may very well say thinking professional athletes should not be required to stand during the national anthem is only a form of sincere flattery, and it's not going to hurt me in any way. How could you be so sure? Studies show that even when an observer witnesses hearing a sincere compliment, not even the person giving the compliment, listening to another person get a compliment of another, a spontaneous process of comparing oneself with the other will produce an implicit negative reaction rooted in the unpleasant sensation of envy. Quoted from the journal article Observing Flattery, A Social Comparison Perspective by Elaine Chan, and by the gentleman, I cannot pronounce his name, so let's just call him JS. Subconsciously, we can be programming our mind with seeds of, I'm not as good as this person, therefore fill in the blank. And it's probably going to be, more often than not, something not very positive about yourself. Right? That's just all around bad news bear. Another counter argument forthcoming would be, why would it even matter? We're here to see them play, not stand for the national anthem. You're shrugging off the principle of our nation and dismissing the importance of the national anthem, almost acting as if this country shouldn't be that respected and giving certain people permission to be disrespectful, all because what? They have fortune, fame, and talent? There are strategies to help keep one away from letting the idea that someone else's gifts or talents are far more important or better than yourself, to the point where we make exceptions for something as valued in our country as standing for the national anthem. Let's go back to the basics here and ground ourselves. We are all co-inhabiting this planet made up of the same atoms, the same molecules, with the same DNA makeup or structure, essentially. And if we can remember to stay humble, regardless of our talents or lack thereof, then we can better view people equally, respectfully, and all in the light of a healthy state of mind. When professional athletes stand just as everyone else, it shows that humility and sets a good example for everyone looking up to them, that they are just like everyone else, and that we all can come together on an equal playing field, regardless of your successes, talents, or riches. Standing for our national anthem is one of American society's customs, so let's not forget where we came from. And instead remember that we all deserve to be treated equally and valued simply because we are here. Thank you.